Let's see what these two freaks have to say. I don't know. I actually like these people. But this does not seem like a very flattering clip. Just from the thumbnail. Alright, we'll watch it. The thumbnail is very unflattering. Oh, it's not even their thumbnail. It's a Clipper's thumbnail. Alright, let's watch it. Just for fun. It's bonus content. And then I'm out. I'm 32 years old. I don't care. I don't care what the fuck I said. My stance is not fucking changed. I'd say it again. You have one teeny tiny birthday stream and everybody's so rude. These two, I watched them a little bit. I think they're very, charismatic, I suppose. I don't really have anything horrible to say about them. On the off chance I've ever come up on their show, they are never nice, which is fine. It doesn't bug me. They're very charismatic. This one is like extremely large and extremely religious, which should be the name of his tell-all book about other people, I guess. And then this one is very charismatic and is 1 year sober, I hear, which is lovely. I don't know, but this thumbnail says something about it. It was very not nice, and it was a Clippers thing. So let's watch it, and then really I am leaving. Okay. Okay.
Who Keanu is, or who Gino Bisconte is, and I don't blame you.
Yeah.
Because they're irrelevant, talentless hacks. But what you need to know for the sake of this segment, Gino Bisconte and Keanu, what's her face? Who gives a shit? Kiki. They're members of the Dabbleverse because they used to work at Compound Media, and they were getting paid money that they just simply
were not. This is just mean. We are not. Number one. Number two, maybe it's just not something you're interested in. You morbidly obese, religious Canadian. Dabbleverse? When do I ever talk about that? Very rarely. I never worked for Compound Media. Get out of here. Who is this show? Eric. It's called Kino Casino. Kiki Casino. I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine, but they comment on they really hate Nick Rekieta, and they're weird. And this one is charismatic, and this one is fat and extremely religious. That's all I really know. It's what I gather. Okay, let's press on. Let's see.
Not worth at Compound Media because they have no real fan base. Nobody actually cares about them. But the charity of Anthony Cumia, who's now also going broke, which is why he can no longer afford to give his charitable donation to the charity of Kiki and Gino at Compound Media. Yeah.
He's even saying what?
Did he lose all his millions from Opie and Anthony already?
This is the other thing. Yeah. Again and again. Isn't it funny to watch two people who have no idea of anything, just so wholeheartedly speak on someone, and that's fine. I mean, listen, this man looks like he's like he's obsessed. He's like a big giant toddler in a tiara. Very kind, pretty, chubby face. And he just feels the need to say these things. And then this one just laughs along, and I'm not saying I don't enjoy their program, but again, they don't exactly know. They certainly don't know Anthony. They certainly don't know me. They certainly don't know Eugene. I don't know. Let's press on. I haven't seen this. But apparently I'm a snake. I get it, though. I get how the internet works. So I don't do this normally. It's a pop-up late-night stream.
Good.
Okay.
It's not looking good.
Okay.
Anyway, there.
He does look like a big, giant, life-sized cherub. And he is religious. They've been dressing in costumes for, well past Halloween. And today they have decided not to. He should have just used his enormous body, put some wings on, and been a cherub. Little trumpet. Something to consider. And I'm not body shaming. I think you're beautiful in your enormous body. And congratulations on being sober, sire.
Involved in that bullshit, because the reality is they're struggling because no one cares. So they're desperate.
You're struggling to breathe. You're struggling to find shirts that fit. Has anyone ever seen this gentleman stand? I'm begging you. I don't mind your program, but has anyone ever seen him standing up? I don't mean that he is unable to, but it just must be difficult.
For attention and money, because they were cut off of Daddy Kumia's money, and so they can't actually live off of eating what they kill because they have no fans, no super chats, no support.
Okay.
They're irrelevant. So they decided they were going to insert themselves into the Rekieta drama. And at first they were snaking Rekieta. Then they thought they had an in to flip on Aaron and pin it all on Aaron.
Again, every single thing. This is why it's my life, my experience. My friends, or former friends, or half friends, but I've never inserted myself into any drama. You've probably never inserted yourself into a man or a woman, ever, which is sad, and that's why you're so angry, Fatty. But, not inserting myself into anything. You should listen to me, actually. If on the off chance I decide to say something, it's for a reason, and, I don't know. You're very funny, though. Very good. Press on.
When the wind shifted and the revenge porn stuff happened.
Yes!
What do you want me to do about it?
Basically, they're the reason that Aaron faces the revenge porn charges.
Yes,
right?
yes.
So,
Sure, that'll be all fine. And didn't I always say that I thought that was a drastic measure to take? But we'll press on. We're not the reason. We didn't. Anyway, we'll press on.
what happened was allegedly,
Yeah, we
which
didn't lie.
was real, this did happen. Aaron sent naked photos of Kayla Rekieta to Gino Visconti.
Okay.
So Gino.
All right, you're still on this. You must have nothing to talk about. And because you don't listen to my program, you don't know that. Yes. I'm sorry I got in trouble for saying something, but it was very drastic. It's not my fault, and when and I think that Aaron will come out of that being just fine. I don't want to even speak on that. Let's see what else Fatty has to say. Here we go.
Against Aaron, and now they have forsaken Rekieta.
Oh,
they have snaked on him, revealed dirt on him.
Yeah, reveal. Yeah, well, maybe he deserves it. You freaks.
And there's probably more to come. So we're really getting into the last days of the Baldo bunker.
Why did they flip exactly now?
There's no flipping. I don't live my life like that. Oh my god, these weirdos. And I like them. I enjoy watching their clips. I just like what I'm getting at is yeah. I don't know. Yeah. I could sit here all day and talk about my perspective on things or what have you, but there's no flipping. I just don't live my life like that. I don't know Rekieta. I don't want to know him. What I do know of him, I do not like. I'm worried about my friend who lives next door to him. Okay? Is that all right? Is that okay? You oversized cherub. You hate him. You actively hate that man. My life isn't a line between two fucking internet foes. But my real life is, I'm gonna do what I can for a fucking friend of mine. that's reaching out to me and is having a hard time. Okay? And however I choose to help, that's the way I'll do it. All right, fatty? Another guy? Are you sure about that? 5 minutes?
Now, was it because the whole Melton?
Oh, the Melton up because all their DMs are getting subpoenaed, and God only knows what sort of conspiracy has been going on between all these people, and are there going to be RICO charges? What's going to happen? The rats are playing the shit.
They're right about that. See, so much happens. That was so fucking stupid and awful. Ricada should be like, Ricada released all of what allegedly seemed to be Aaron's fucking Google search history. This man, and I think I tried to say this last night on my birthday. This man is exhibiting very burn it down behavior. Ricada, who is a hideous monster loser, in my opinion. I don't want him to Thelma and Louise himself off of the cliff with my friend April, is what I'm saying. That's all. So, I mean, it's very clearly wrong and most likely illegal. April did nothing, but he's an idiot. So, yeah, go ahead, Fatty.
They see the writing on the wall that there's no longer any future with Ricada. But let's just be real. And Aaron is now trying to accept these people back. Aaron, listen to me. They're snakes. They're dirty rap. They're clout-chasing whores. And they will flip on anybody to make a nickel or a dime. They'll flip on anybody for even the smallest microgram of clout. Do not allow these people back in. Don't tell them anything. Okay. Don't give them another opportunity. Keanu and Gino they set you up for criminal charges. And this goes for anybody who's ever thinking of platforming them or giving them an opportunity. Because they're dirty snakes who can't be trusted. And
by the way, can't be trusted. I do nothing but tell the truth, and I'm happy. I also would like to remind you to find KeanuCast wherever you find your podcast. Thank you. I don't normally do this on KeanuCast. Dirty snakes. They can't be trusted. Why? Why, fat fuck? Because I have been the only person that hasn't called April a fucking... I'm gonna fucking pop off now. Why, you fat, religious, creepy Canadian fuck? Because I've been the only person that has cared and listened and been there for April, who you've called a fucking stupid whore and all this bullshit. I don't fucking like Nick. You're disgusting. You're fucking wrong. You're gross. I don't flip on anybody. I don't live my life like that. Get up from your chair. If you can. I'm positive you have lymphedema or something. And grow up. I've been the only one that has never flipped on her. Ever. Sorry, excuse me if I didn't realize that, some information that all of you fucking talk about day in and day out and day in and day out wasn't public information about the fact that she's living in the fucking house next door. Oh, sue me. You guys don't fucking care about her. I would never flip on her. And you probably can't flip over if you were choking on whatever sandwich you were eating. You bizarre, cherub-like creature. You don't know me. Ugh. Ugh. You're gross. You're gross. Very holier than thou. And, I'm sorry if you're upset because you have to buy 2 seats on the airplane. Not my fault, though. I don't live my life on, sides. And this guy looks like he lives his life just trying to have fun and, maybe stay sober. But I feel bad for calling you so fat, but just takes... I feel bad for the people that have to stitch your shirts together. So copious amounts of fabric. Never flip on people. Call it like I see it. And you don't know me because I don't talk about this shit. But guess what? It has to do with my life, not yours. When I do decide to talk about it, fatty. Okay? I don't even know his name. What is his name? Really, what is it? I don't... He's Kino. He's Sober Casino. Got it. Anyway. I don't flip Also, flipping, no, I do not live my life like that. Call me a snitch all the fuck you want. I will, snitch and snitch and snitch again. If a police officer calls me, that's not snitching. This is what I know. I'm not going to lie about it, okay? But something tells me the person that you're talking about will be just fine. Because it was drastic, in general. But I care about my fucking friend April. And what have you said about her other than she's a fucking disgusting coke whore? You should be ashamed of yourself. You call yourself religious. I hope you fucking... I'm glad you're religious, because your enormous body will burn in hell, probably. Rack me, fatty.
I just want to say that before we go into it and go, Yas Queen, slay, felt Ricada, give us dirt. Like, before we go into it and kind of sing the praises, just recognize that Keanu and Gino are really bad, dirty, twisted people.
I am so glad we watched this. It's like a fucking breath of fresh air from, I'm so glad we're not watching The Fat Onion, even. This is so strange. Why did this fat fucking asshole who can't fit in a pew, and he's religious, fucking hate us so much? What is it? What is it? Is it very, I don't know, saintly of you to call April like a cum-guzzling whore and a nothing cokehead and all this stuff? What's wrong? What's wrong, cherub? Giant, morbidly obese cherub. Is it that you have to do online church? I get it. You know what? I was a hostess in my youth. And when morbidly obese people came in, you knew never to sit them in a booth. And I know that you're extremely religious. So is it that you can't go to church and that's why you're being so evil and angry? Because you cannot slide into the pew. It's okay. I am all for, I hope in Trump's presidency, and I will write a strongly worded email to the higher-ups that they make larger pews for you in Canada. So I guess it wouldn't really matter. Get in line, darling. You know nothing. And you're just rude. Glad you believe in God, though. So wholeheartedly.
Or just desperate snakes trying to reclaim.
Aaron already made up with Gino. Aaron's watching right now. I know for a fact he's watching. Aaron, this guy took that video of you showing him that, gave it to Nick, and they actually helped the police get you charges. You idiot, dude.
You two, okay, I am glad we're watching this. Took the video? Yes, we ourselves.
Boy, didn't do too bad, did he?
Took that video. You're fat and mentally ill and overly religious and angry, and now, I don't know, what's wrong with you, sire? We got a phone call from St. Cloud, and we said, yeah, I don't know, what? Big deal? We don't think so. But does it matter the opinion? We sent no video. Oh my gosh, you guys just fuck up your credibility. Did you have any? I mean, I know you're funny, and one's fat, and you have silly costumes and things. What the fuck? Fuck you! Send a video. You're silly. Oh my god. I think you're smarter. Oh god, I'm so sorry for you. Ugh. This is fun.
Let's go into this Keanu Snake Nick arc. Let's go into the snake and
okay, here we go. We're watching Neil Brennan and what's his name? Oh my god, Zumok.
Zumok melted them yesterday hard.
Oh really? Honestly, Neil Brennan and Zumok, I like them. They're actually really funny. I
I'm not saying that they are not popular and wildly successful and good at what they do. I have seen their clips. I watch them. They make me laugh. But I don't know, the anger and the I don't know if you just say things as if it's true. Like we sent a video to it's Aaron's live stream. We didn't do such a thing. Listen, this is why I don't typically do this, but when it becomes my life and I say it, and I have to debunk things. Fair. It literally just didn't happen. So, not our fault. Very untoward. Hi, Charles number 1. We're just watching, well, it's hard to explain what we're watching. This is a very fat man, who's very funny and very religious and cannot fit in a pew. And this is very, also funny, but misinformed as well man, who is 1 year sober, so congratulations to him. And we do appreciate their work, but, whatever. And I haven't seen this clip, but I'm shocked that they brought me up on stage. I'm a snake. Mm-hmm. This is fun. Why are you all freaking awake? You're all strange. Night owls like me. I'm 32. Let's watch the man that is so religious but can't fit in a pew, and this gentleman speak on me and my very innocent, adorable birthday pop-up stream. Let's go. Undo and
to Neil also on Opie and Anthony used to be a regular guest. And it was really funny then. That's cool. So Kevin Brennan. I keep saying Neil. Sorry, Neil Brennan. Kevin.
Neil Brennan. I was about to come he's in the Dabbleverse.
Sorry. Kevin. My bad. I really he's really funny.
Lost his
Neil's brother. Sorry.
Mind as if it were. Nick has lost his mind as if it were already lost.
You know, no shit. Welcome to No Shit with Keanu. By the way, look at her smirk. Look at how smug she is. She's just reveling. Just delighting in snaking Ricada. Mm-hmm. She's just such an evil snake bitch witch of a creature.
Did I eat the apple fatty?
I watched 10 minutes of the raw version of this.
Oh, buddy, it's impossible.
It's impossible.
I tried out of dead air. She is.
And it's fine. I'm sorry. Isn't your least favorite person on earth Nick Ricada? I call it like I see it. You 4, because you're 3, you're 1. Just with gross body weight. I am, again, I know April. Did it ever occur to you that maybe I know what I'm talking about, or do you just you go ahead and you want to shit on me because what, you're overly religious? And you're I'm Eve and I ate the apple. Oh, I'm so sorry. I ate the apple. A snake came up to me and I ate the apple. Shut up. I'd say it again. Neither of you know what's going on. You hate Ricada. I've always hated him. Guess who I have never been evil about? My friend April. Okay? Cherub, morbidly obese Cherub, and other guy. This is fun. I should do this once a week. No, I can't remember their. What was it? Pretty antisocial. They're great too. I can remember their names as well. I should do this once a week. It's toxic, but why be a fucking asshole about me? I also just like to say, if you watch that stream back, I'm not turning on anyone at all. I did nothing that any of you freaks didn't do regarding Ricada. What did I do? Make fun of his kitchen? Actually, I'm disturbed by his kitchen, his filthy, hideous, well, first of all, the cabinets. Don't get me fucking started. Number two, the fucking messiness of it. I just pointed out, just like all of you, that this doesn't seem like a fucking sober person. It seems like a hoarder situation. Seems like a filthy, awful situation. Seems like a situation that maybe, I don't know, I'd clean up, if not for my 5 children. Maybe I'd clean up before I don't know, had a wife and a girlfriend. Or before I hopped in anybody's chat, or let alone live streamed. But mostly, maybe I'd clean up for my children. Especially if you're trying to keep them. That's all I pointed out. You freaks point all this shit out all the fucking time. You can shit on me all you want, and that's perfectly fine. Fatty and the sober guy. I'm whatever. I'm a snake. Ooh, am I the snake or am I Eve and I eat an apple? I'm sorry, you're overly, weirdly religious. Excuse me, and I'm sorry you can't fit in a pew. You don't know them. I don't know Nick. I surmise. I talk about him. I know him as much as, well, maybe even, I know what I've been told. I know April. Okay? So, fuck you. I'm the authority on it then. Okay, fatty? And sober guy, congratulations. Ooh, I'm an evil lady. Ooh, I ate the apple. Shut up, fat cherub. What he's going to do is drag her down with him. And it's a very difficult thing to say to somebody that's in love with somebody.
Now, Kiki, I don't make fun of you, but if you want to come on and leak DMs on the show, we'd love to have you on.
No. She can leak the DMs and then we'll cover them.
Okay.
This snake is never getting a platform on this show.
You two are fucking assholes. Asshole. Don't you think if I wanted clout or something? Also, I have real life conversations with people. DMs. This snake, you hate me. Why? Because you've never had sex with a woman? You're rude. And I would never do that. It's gross. You want, oh yeah, I would love to come on your show and leak some DMs. And then look how, Fatty almost had a freaking heart attack. Look at these two. And I like them. I mean, yeah, you're right. It's like, who am I talking to? I mean, they are funny. But this is a little bit too much anger towards me when, they don't know the half of it, okay? That one's overly religious. I'm not obsessed with pews. Maybe he just isn't getting to church enough because he can't fit in them. And that one's nice. And I don't know how to help you. And that's fine. If you want to, make it like Keanu's a snake. Well, I'm the devil. Eve ate the apple, and that's why, Noah's Ark sank. I don't know. The fat one got so mad when he even said that. I would never come on your program ever in the leak of DMs. I would never come on it in general. Why? For what? So I can make a fool of myself? Like, okay. Sorry, Aaron, but I mean, that's what it was like. I have to. I don't want to be mean, but so I can make a fool of myself. Like
Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, beg.
beg, shake.
Break it on the show.
She can tell her stories elsewhere, or she can leak it to us directly.
He's this man has been arrested for child neglect.
Chrissy Mayer changed her tune too.
And you're gonna now get up on your high horse and go after Ricada? Sure, bitch. Sure.
What's his
Tune too.
And you're gonna now get up on your high horse and go after Ricada? Sure, bitch.
What a holy man. Sure, bitch. Maybe I'm sorry, but sorry, fatty and sober guy, you don't watch me. And I don't often comment on these things, but when I was on the Toes show, I was extremely critical of Nick Ricada, and I do believe that people aren't, volleyball teams. Okay, I don't just switch sides. I've never liked him. Never claimed to like him. Tried to maybe for my friend, having a little bit of grace. I don't look at I don't look at situations like that. So sorry. Congratulations on what are their names? I know the names. I'm just nervous. I'm so nervous that they're talking about me. I'm not. One fat, one sober, and they're being mean about me. Actually, I don't mind the meanness. I mind the actually, I don't mind any of it. This is fun.
Sure.
Guns around children.
She has to bring it to the children. Right. She can't just be the gunshot point. Look at her there. Whoa, that's part of her true form coming out. The ditzy dumb.
She knew all this. She knew all this when she helped Nick, and now it's a bad thing.
How did I help Nick? How did I help him? Sober guy? How did I help him? I was supposed to what? When St. Cloud called, I guess I didn't realize the phone number, and I picked it up and I said what I saw. Like, I helped him. Never been a fan of him. Tried to for a friend of mine, give him a little bit of grace, but I helped him. Go on, fatty and sober guy. Go on. And I love when a large and in charge religious march from Canada that says bitch. Weird. And I think it's a very chic face that I'm making. Laugh on.
The clout you ordered never showed up?
Around children. They had a battering ram go into the door. I don't know if you guys remember, but that's what happened, all right? But I've always been ride or die. I am there from my on. I get it. But I'm so glad that she is talking to me once again. And I am.
But this is so funny. Like, April gives her trust, her confidence, confides in Keanu. Keanu turns right around, snakes her, sells her down the river for like a little bit of
this morning.
Keanu's going to be in
Fatty and sober guy. I spoke with her this morning. Literally this morning. She understands. I don't think I fucking revealed anything that you freaks. It was a mistake. Excuse me. I revealed like what? Stuff that is very clear to the internet. She is fine. Fine. All right. He would talk about me in my 800-pound life. Oh my God. He's quite large. All right. I'm sorry. I don't mean to fat shame. He's large and in charge. Okay. It's the religious creepiness that I don't like. All right. I'm Eve. No, I'm the snake. And then Eve, come eat the apple. Funny. Spoke to April this morning. So we're all good. Well, you can continue. You can continue, darlings. God. And I do watch their clips. I mean, I find them hilarious, but I'm nervous. I can't remember their names. It's just Fatty and the sober guy. Call this episode Keanu Casino. Actually, you should call your whole show that if you're going to continue on like this. Well,
this cycle in this arc for like what, today? And maybe like she'll probably be out of the arc by this weekend. You know, like wow, like she's not even gonna get featured on Mad at the Internet. It's my gosh. She's getting a Kino Casino appearance.
Do you want to know what? I am so elated and happy that I don't know what they're talking about. She's not even gonna get a feature on. Did he say Fat at the Internet's podcast? Oh no! What? Which one was it? I'm sorry that you hate women because you've never. I don't know. It's because you're. It's because you are the way you are, pale cherub.
She'll probably be out of the arc by this weekend. You know, like wow, like she's not even gonna get featured on Mad at the Internet. It's my gosh.
No.
I love this. You guys. She's probably not even gonna get featured on Mad at the Internet's podcast. They probably have so many subscribers. Stupid. Spoke my mind, but not good enough to get on Mad at the Internet's podcast. You literally don't know what it is. Busy, cherub. You know where you can find me. Wherever you find your podcasts. Please subscribe. Weekly episodes. The Adler. Busy, but please, if you are watching this, wherever you find your podcast, go and listen to us, okay? Give us a 5-star review. Thank you. Let me read a couple of these. Poor Charles, number 1, who is my favorite. It's great to catch you live, Kiki. Hope you're well. What are these dudes be with you? You know what? I love you so much, Charles, number 1. I don't know. I just saw my face on a clip. It's a sort of a long story with somebody that I actually personally know. And then a bunch of people on the internet that they just report on. But thank you for the $10. I love you. 100 million Kiki bucks for you. I love you. I miss you. Charles, number 1. Again, thank you for the $10. I don't have a clue why these dudes are hating on you, Kiki. But don't let them occupy too much of space in your head. I definitely don't. Don't let them get you down. definitely not letting them get me. I'm so upset. No, definitely am not letting them get me down. Thank you, Charles number 1. You're just the best to me. 100,060,100,000 1911 Kiki coins for you, Charles number 1.
Wow.
I know, it's very confusing to see and understand what they're talking about. Oh my god, is it 4 o'clock in the morning? This was meant to be a pop-up stream. It shouldn't have been going on this long. Hang on 1 second. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll watch these 2 clowns for just a couple more minutes. And again, I didn't get to see it. It just came out. And I guess it's a Stalin 19 clip. Very nice, very nice. Very nice indeed. So thank you for the clip. This is fun. I'm rich. You are. I love you. I love you. Charles number 1. Also, anybody that's here right now, I guess I should spread the love. I'll do something radical. I'm 32 as of yesterday, so 132 Kiki bucks for everyone here right now. It's due for putting up with me. Who stays up this late? Bing, 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 bing. Bing. Here we go. Then I'm really done. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. This should be a PSA for anybody that is anyone that is, just commenting on things and people that they don't know at all. I don't sit here and just, and I actually believe that at least the sober one, with the Jesus Christ, with the Kino Casino thing in the background and the headphones, not the morbidly obese one, whatever the name is. I think he actually does know some other YouTubers, but I don't think the other one does, and he's very opinionated. And again, I'm nothing to these people, and yet look what they've done. Look what they've done. I don't sit around and do this. You do. That's your fault. I'm not correct you if I would like to. All right, Patty and sober guy, let's press on.
Casino appearance where we just tear into her for being a dirty snake. Sean might talk about it, and there you go. Sean, when you only have 3,000 subs and you've been at it as long as her, you'll take what you can get.
Yeah.
Dylan, yes, perfectly fine. Oh, you know what? It's somebody. That's right. Alex Stein, good. I've been on his show. I've been in studio on his show quite a few times. Very good friend of mine. Love him. But Alex Stein loves the drama. Like, I'm not going to lie to you and tell you that I don't watch their clips when they come up. I'm not going to be like, I don't even know what they're talking about. I know what they're talking about. Well, look, because I'm on the screen. Thank you so much. Thank you for giving me, gosh, my day in the sun. No, Alex is a good dude, right? But, so I get it. Alex keeps up with, it's like reality television. How could you look away, especially if you know the characters, right? How could you possibly look away? I totally get that. We do love an Alex moment. The pimp on a blimp? Yes. Letty, point, you do have to go. And I told her, we've been talking on the phone at length, and I said, I'm not saying this man can't get his shit together.
Well, I am. Well, he won't. Look in those eyes. Zoom into her eyes.
That's
this is a crazy bitch.
Whoa.
If you ever look at a woman and you see those eyes, don't stick your dick in it. No
matter what. Have you ever stuck your dick in anything other than maybe, like a Boston cream donut, or I don't know, your computer? Sorry that my eyes are electrifying. You just don't like. You just think that. I'm sorry that Eve ate the apple in your mind. All right, weirdo? Get over it. You're welcome, by the way.
What? Here? That bitch who beat that guy in the car? What was her name?
Yes, she almost basically is that same bitch. Eliza Jordana, Andy's ex-wife or whatever. I honestly mix them up. I think that they're the same bitch, to tell you the truth.
Yeah, but do you think he has his shit together? Also, you're living in the house that is for sale.
So, okay, confirmation.
Like, reality check. Yeah, first of all, Andy's right. total confirmation that she's still living on the Rekieta
I feel
property.
bad.
Even though there's like court orders and she's not supposed to be around the
micro,
kids.
he's just large.
She's not supposed to.
Probably.
And also her legal defense rests on that she was just a visitor to the Rekieta home.
Mhm.
But she's living for free in one of their properties that's like
Actually,
less than a mile.
I suppose let me say that. See, and I'm not one. I only just tell the truth. I suppose, but again, I don't sit around and do this all day. I have a program that maybe Fatty and the sober guy don't watch, but you know their legal defense is resting on. I'm going to do the thing again where it's nothing anyone didn't know, okay? It literally isn't. Again, I talked to April this morning. She tweets from that home. What do you want me to do? Okay? Their legal defense. I don't give a fuck about Nick. Lock him up and throw away the fucking key if as far as I'm concerned. Good. Maybe I did them all a favor. If that wasn't like public knowledge. Also, please, are we really trying to pretend? And I've spoken to her about this. I'm like, do you not know that like people talk on the internet about you streaming from his studio in his home, your court hearings? No, and she didn't know that. Y'all are rude. I did nothing wrong. As if a fucking, oh, well, you want to hate on me? Fuck you.
Away. It's like on the same plot of land.
On his property. She's a kind soul, okay?
Oh, yeah, she's a kind soul. She's a home-wrecking whore. She's a dirty slut, much like you, Keanu.
But sometimes you need a little bit of tough love. You need to calm the fuck down. I don't know what it's going to take. I hope they lock Rekieta up and throw away the key for his alleged okay? Just for the sole fact, I don't give about him or his wife, who I don't know. I don't know either of them. But he's a monster and an idiot.
He's a monster.
And I hate that she's sitting there without
the Minnesota monster, Nicholas Rekieta.
Internet.
April has.
It's a good question, Bob Gable. Why is he so mad? Men like this, they turn to. This is nothing they haven't said before. Many a time, right? But they turn to, she's a slut, she's a whore, she's gross, she's a snake, a cum guzzling, like, I mean, you could basically, right, just because I'm a woman and I spoke my mind about something, that's why he's mad, because he can't fit into the pew of his church, and that he's never... He doesn't know what love is like. He doesn't know what it's like. That's why he's mad. So, but this is what they do. This is their grift. Oh, and again, I'm not even gonna sit around and say that I don't enjoy their clips. Oh, making fun of Aaron, making fun of Nick, hilarious, always hilarious. But I don't know. Sorry, I just find it repulsive. Just talking about women in a sense like that, because you're a big, fat, overly religious virgin or something. I don't know. And basically, we're on the same side of things. But guess what? I know more than you do, dummies. So, let's press on.
To flip fully on Rekieta and expose everything for a lesser sentence.
For 6 months, okay? Yeah, I
It's your birthday, by the way. It's
my birthday. Thank you. So I spoke with her and I said, and I'm just happy she's talking to me again, right? And the thing that she told me was so annoying to me that he blamed her for He said, do you know when somebody says it's not your fault, but it means it's your fault? Well,
So Nick's blaming on April
love
now?
I wonder what he's blaming her for.
Oh, well,
Because apparently it's something so bad, like April was sobbing, crying, that Rakeda blamed her for it.
the thing that she told me that he blamed her for was so heinous and so repulsive to me, and she was crying her eyes out, and so, I don't take it back. This is not a
Just
good
tell us.
man, and I don't think that he has any chance of being one unless he...
Yeah, she's milking it. She's doing the drip feeding.
The drip feeding bullshit.
Like-
She wants to hang around and be a part of this saga.
I don't know what he needs to do. I don't want anything to fucking do with this fucking saga. Are you insane, fatty? Unlike you fat, woman-hating, like, I don't know, what are you, alt-right cherub? I happen to know the person, and it was disturbing to me. And I don't know if you know anything about Keanucast, Count Alive, or anything of the like, but I do talk about my life. These are people that I know. Well, no, I know April. All right. Ride or die for April, know April, and I know Toe. I do not know Nick. Do I like him? Absolutely fucking not. Okay? I'm not the fucking grifter here. Do you ever see me doing this? Very rarely. Sorry, cherub. Sorry, morbidly obese cherub. Care about my friend. And that's that. So, friend April is living next door in a house that he's selling, that he owns.
So
finally,
I just want to point out, he's left her isolated, alone in this house with no furniture. She talks about how there's no internet, no Wi-Fi. There's no furniture in the house.
Same
There's not
mattress.
even a chair for her to sit in. By the way, this was floated as a theory, and I think it's real. Do you remember back when April had the court case about her driver's license?
Yeah.
For all the speeding tickets.
Yeah.
And Rakeda no-showed it, and she lost her license. People are saying Rakeda did that on purpose so he could control her easier.
Yeah.
Because now she can't leave. She's out in the middle of rural Minnesota without a car or a driver's license, no job, no form of income.
You're wrong. This is again. You say it like as if it's fact. Talk to her all the time when she's driving around with a driver's license. But you say it as if it's fact. Fat? I'm sorry. I know, guys, we get it. He's morbidly obese. All right, but what do you want me to do? And yes, I am jealous of his plump, rotund breasts. I'm not. Anyway.
Other than Rakeda, she just is trapped there all day long. So Rakeda, who's like, I'll volunteer to be your lawyer, he no-showed the case on purpose so that she wouldn't.
Right, you don't hate me, you hate him. And what you're saying is not factual at all. I can tell you wholeheartedly. 100% not true. She's not trapped there. I guess she's not trapped there. The way that you're saying it is that she has no license anymore. She doesn't have a license anymore because of Rakeda and because of this. And everyone go to church. And Canada is the best. Like, that couldn't be further from the truth. She definitely sees friends. She definitely sees her family. In my opinion, maybe not enough, but from what she tells me. She's not just sitting there trapped there. But you say it with such confidence. Your confidence in what you're saying matches your gross weight.
Lose her license and be more dependent on him.
That makes sense.
He's an actual monster. He's evil.
Got internet and doesn't even know that it's probably not a good idea to.
No internet.
No,
not even the Starlink, you know?
Not even the Starlink. Now, eventually she did get internet set up, and that's why all these tweets have been coming.
Do your court cases from his home because she didn't have internet. So that's all.
So that's the thing is, she didn't even know it was a bad look because she's so dumb to be streaming from Rakeda's house.
Idea. She's like, well, I didn't even know that it was a bad look to be. Okay, you want to call her dumb, or maybe that something else is going on. Maybe something else is going on. Maybe, just maybe, Fatty. Somebody that she trusts, who is telling her that he loves her, says this will be fine. No one cares. Nobody knows. It'll be fine. When every single day he spends every waking moment in everybody's YouTube chats. She's not dumb. She is certainly not fucking dumb. But when you trust someone who's saying, yeah, no, just come on over. Do your hearing from here. And it's like the moment you can see that person that's telling you that, like, oh, she's not fucking dumb. You're dumb. And a woman hater and morbidly obese. Congrats on being sober, other guy. Do better. Do better with your program. Does this mean I'm not going to get on the other podcast they mentioned earlier? God, what am I going to do?
Well, and Charlemagne here in chat's right, though. She does have... So April's family, her parents, are offering to take her in.
Yeah.
They're saying, come back home. We'll get you set up at your old job at the factory.
Oh, my
God. And you can make a living for yourself and build up some savings and then eventually move out on your own. So He
doesn't know anything. You literally know nothing about April. Nothing. And you're such a, like, bizarre misogynist that you just think... You say with such fucking confidence, you know nothing. You know nothing. Maybe imagine that somebody who's an adult who had a career, actually, and that I thought she was great at, and I believe she is great at, in broadcasting, that somebody kind of got her into, or what have you. Imagine that maybe she doesn't want to go and just live with her parents and work in a factory. That makes her nothing, Fatty. Sorry, Eve ate the fucking apple, according to you. You are, this is Noah, and you're the Ark, okay? Grow up. You're an Ark because you're as huge as a ship. Get it? I said it again, he's fat! Excuse me, I apologize. I don't mean to fat shame, and I never do. But you want to fucking, be a misogynist, then I'll fat shame you all fucking day.
Has other options.
Streaming my court things. I'm like, yeah, it's a bad look. What does he tell you? Nothing, apparently. He just lets you sit next door.
Like, okay.
It's for him. No, that's the thing. They can't even get to a drug test on time. That's the thing, though, allegedly. All right, so
Listen, you just told us. You just told us.
Yeah, well,
little tells me, by the way, that they stopped testing him 11 days ago. So 11 days
that
ago?
makes sense. If they stopped testing
11 days, or 12 days. 12 days, I think.
If that's really true, because I don't know if that's
Very reliable source.
But it would make a lot of sense, because that's when this whole downward spiral into insanity began.
Right?
right. Protect the children. They don't even go. They don't even care enough to go. You don't want them. Get sober. I'm not saying you're on drugs, but what
Come on! Can we stop living in fantasy land?
what do you want me to do? What would you like for me to do? Fatty and sober guy. What do you want me to do? By the way, you're welcome. What do you want me to do? Say, what? I mean, to me, this looks like a man and is acting like a man that is not sober, okay? Not to mention the horrificness of the cabinets behind him. God, it's late. Just saying. What do you want me to do? Come on, say what? What? Just a picture of this right here.
Well, she's
We agree.
with that line,
What would you say about this? Would you say this is a lawyer? With
Would you say this is a lawyer?
marvelous cabinets, 5 children who he loves? Or would you say he's living in a goddamn...
Crackhead.
This is some kind of weirdo, so they agree.
She's terrible.
Yeah.
Why? Who's on drugs with like a hoarding level situation countertop, let alone 5 children that he just got back? Just from an outsider's perspective, what would you say? The government was up my ass today, okay?
I'm sure
I've always said
politics were up his ass.
Like that. What must his, teenage child think of him?
She's going in on him, just bringing out the kids. You know Mercatus sees.
Oh, bro.
Rattled.
You think that they don't know what the fuck's going on? Get sober, dude. Like, none of your friends are even saying that you're doing a good job. And my friend April is living next door with no internet. Now she has internet.
I love that that's the worst part, is that there's no internet.
Well, it is, I think, because
So
it's like
all of you-
you're in a house with nothing to do. You can't even watch YouTube videos. You're just like staring at white walls.
Well, it's not necessarily true, because she was watching TV on her phone. So, and the question is, like, how do you watch TV on your phone? Just listen to this.
Okay.
All right, I guess we'll continue. She didn't even know
Is orange walls?
it was like a not okay thing to be streaming her court thing from your house. What do you're dragging her down to you. Say it again. Nick, don't message me ever again, you weirdo. Care about your shit, okay? Here's a paper towel. Here's some Windex. When you clear off your countertops.
That's the starting of his recovery, is cleaning his countertops.
I agree.
That's dark, dude.
And wipe them down.
Like Jordan Peterson. Clean your room, Mercatus.
All right, well. And maybe, hope you make your, I don't know for sure, but, why don't you make your drug test on time next time?
Yeah. So that was just the beginning of the snakening from Keanu.
The snakening. Okay, yes. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this has been fun. Too much fun. Very, very, very fun. Goddamn, how did this become 3 hours? Kiki sent him a bra. All right, listen. They're not. If they want to say rude, misogynistic things about me and my friend Abel, then I can be fat shamey and religious shamey to Fatty, and the other guy's very nice. Whatever they say. Anyway, that was interesting. I did not get to see that yet, and it was funny though. I do always enjoy their clips, but don't hate on me. You don't need to hate on me. I stand by everything I said. So I don't live my life in flipping on people like I choosing teams in a in high school or something. That's just not how I live. And go to bed. I am. Thank you. Anyway, it was a pop-up stream, and I think we really unpacked. I hope it was more fun than it was drama. I didn't mean it to be dramatic. Follow Pretty Antisocial Podcast. Well, it's not a podcast. It's a stream that just talks about people they don't know. But go ahead and follow them. And I don't know where those gentlemen are, but it's been fun.